Hello, and welcome to the 5th annual Delivered with Heart Awards. I'm so pleased that you were able to join us. And while this year's awards looks a little different, like most of life for us, I hope that you still feel that same sense of community and unity that we've been able to build through our awards each year. While normally we all get gussied up and gathered together, this year instead, you might be in pajamas instead of heels and suit tails, and you might be digging into a pint of ice cream instead of our usual 4-course meal. But I hope that you are able to gather from this year's events the feeling of compassion and unity and caring that we have with our elders in our community. While this year looks different, I have to say that I have been moved by the compassionate stories I have heard in our nominations. That is in our community, of a CNA who treats an elder like family when they may be unable to visit their own, and a volunteer who's entering her 4th decade of service to the community, or the small business owner who takes dozens of hours and gives back to nonprofits in their communities, in addition to working to raise their own community event and company. I am so proud to host this year's event and to bring these stories to the community. As I am here mostly alone in the Chihuly collection this evening, which has hosted us so many years in the past, I recall our events with so much joy of toasting each other's accomplishments, of laughter and of community, and I hope we're able to replicate a small part of that. In the face of a tough year, we met with our sponsors and volunteers last summer to determine whether this event could go on, and we decided that not only it could, but it needed to. We all need these stories of compassion and caring and love and togetherness to bring us through times when we may be apart. Tonight, the nominees that we have reminded me of the spirit that we have in our community and the strength that we have here in Pinellas. And while things may not be as they normally are, I'm so happy to be presenting this year's awards to our community. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you enjoy this evening. This year, we are so happy to say that the grant recipient for the money we raise from the Jean Griswold Foundation will be going to Neighborly Senior Services and their Meals on Wheels program. Meals on Wheels has long been a pillar in our community of nonprofit giving back to seniors who are in need. However, they showed exemplary community service by pivoting in the face of this pandemic. Not only are they delivering meals to seniors in their homes, they're supporting our local restaurants by having them fulfill these orders and produce nutritious meals that gets distributed to the community while supporting our local small businesses. We could not be more happy to give this year's grants to Neighborly Senior Services and Meals on Wheels.
Last year, there was over 1,000, almost 1,200 seniors on a waiting list for a meal, which is a sad statement on our society that we have seniors who just can't get one meal. Nutrition is first and foremost, but comes with that is trying to get them to come to, we want people to reduce their isolation and come to our dining sites. And that's a hope as well. So that's then transportation is now involved in bringing them. So a home delivered meals typically is every day. So they'll get an every day. Some people, because of the COVID, have said, can somebody come once and give me 5? And so we're saying, yes, if that makes you comfortable, we'll do that. The easiest way to volunteer or receive services is just to go to neighborly.org. It's got a great name for we don't have to other things in it, just neighborly.org. The Department of Elder Affairs, which is where our funding comes, federal funding comes through the state, came to us with an idea about using local restaurants to get them back in business when they were all shut down in April and May and June. And so I had a love for older adults then and have done this my whole life in different nonprofits. I've been here as the executive director since September of 2018 and really starting to reconnect. And like I said, we talk a lot more about neighbors helping neighbors. This is what people do. And so I think we need to get back to that. And so it's what I've always done. Our team at Neighborly is the same thing. I've got the most dedicated employees. Nobody does it for money here. They do it for the love of the seniors, and same with our volunteers. And it's very infectious when you start doing it, and very rewarding.
This year, we have 7 Delivered with Heart Awards to give out to deserving members of our community. We're going to start with our Volunteerism Delivered with Heart, which is given to the community member who goes above and beyond to give back through their own selfless motivations. And we are so fortunate, and our community is better for their efforts. Our Volunteerism Delivered with Heart Award nominees are Sherry Gruden, a past Delivered with Heart Award recipient and a tireless contributor to our community. Rick Castile, for his countless hours volunteering for SAGES, Plays with a Purpose. Patricia Hall, a pillar of our community who has dedicated so much of her time and energy towards the cause of mental health awareness through NAMI, the National Alliance for Mental Health. Bonnie Douglas, a volunteer for Meals on Wheel, who's been giving her time for the last 4 decades. And Michelle Loeck for her volunteerism with the Rotary Club and Senior Guardian Association.
I'm so excited to announce the first award of the evening. This award is for Volunteerism Delivered with Heart. Congratulations to Bonnie Douglas.
I feel very honored, and I appreciate receiving this award very much. It be very dear to my heart. And also, I like the idea of it being about Meals on Wheels and the program itself. Hopefully, maybe more people will learn about the program, maybe be interested in volunteering.
My mom's home is 9 rooms and 56 years of memories. Everything that's important to her happened under this roof. She's slowed down a little and needs help. Nothing too difficult, just a hand with everyday chores. Someone to look after her when I can't. My mom loves her home. There's no place she'd rather be.
Death can be devastating. If you're considering cremation, remember Florida Family Cremations. They're a more affordable option. One phone call and they'll handle everything. That kind of peace of mind is priceless.
Our next award for our 2020 Delivered with Hearts is for Resiliency Delivered with Heart. This award is meant for the individual or organization that worked to pivot during this COVID-19 pandemic that surprised us all. Our nominees this evening are Home Senior Fitness for the quick switch to virtual workouts to keep seniors healthy at home. SAGES, Plays with a Purpose, for pivoting in the pandemic to educate and entertain seniors in their communities. Jason Martino with the Area Agency on Aging, who helped his staff and colleagues navigate this challenging times, maintaining the purpose and the mission of their organization. For the Community Inspired Living at Ivy Ridge, and as well as their Director of Nursing, Denise Cahoon, who has gone above and beyond, bringing families and community residents together via events, a virtual hugging booth, and many other ways that she has worked to make sure that the residents at Ivy Ridge have stayed connected to the communities and their family.
As we have all had to endure so much change this year, this award means more than ever. I would like to announce the winner for Resiliency Delivered with Heart, and the winner is Denise Kuhn.
First of all, it would be a great honor to be able to win such an achievement award like that. I think a lot of us in healthcare kind of need that reassurance sometimes. You know, we do what we do every day and we don't even think about it. And to have somebody slow you down to say, hey, this is what you're doing and we're all seeing it, and it's you know, you're making so many changes and so much difference in the world. I would just be thankful and grateful and humbled by it all. If I were to win something like that, it would mean the world. So I would really be grateful.
Meet Colette Florido, her family, and her father, Claude. As Claude got older, he began to suffer from a diminished mental capacity, living in a constant state of agitation from his steady decline of dementia. Colette and her family were at their wits' end, with little results from their doctors, ineffective treatments and therapies. Colette was at her breaking point and needed a solution. A friend suggested trying CBD oil, which is derived from the hemp plant. Within weeks of incorporating CBD oil into his treatment, Colette's father showed a very noticeable difference. He smiled more, was calmer and happier than he had been in ages. Colette and her family were able to breathe a sigh of relief and better cope with his condition. And so began Colette's mission to share CBD oil and help the thousands of families and individuals who are seeking a natural way to feel better. Our CBD products are made from natural hemp with healthy, non-psychoactive cannabinoids that your body instantly recognizes. This in turn helps aid you in recovering and feeling better faster, because CBD engages the endocannabinoid system. This system helps promote health and balance at a cellular level, which is why CBD supports every part of the body. Many of our happy customers have even given CBD to their pets to help them with pain, mobility, and anxiety with great results. Countless success stories of the benefits of CBD are popping up every day. From aging seniors and their children to professional athletes, the results have been life-changing. Try them for yourself at no risk with our 30-day money-back guarantee. We completely stand behind our premium quality, all-natural ingredients, and know you'll experience improved health and want to share with your loved ones. Come see our world and make yours better.
Now we'll be presenting Spirit Delivered with Heart. This award is for the individual in the community who is a professional and helps bring up the spirits of the other professionals in her community or his to help us all feel a little more energized. Our nominees this evening are Quinn Trujillo for her tireless support of professionals in the community, Stephen Halstead, who puts all of his energy into everything he does, whether it's volunteering for the Gulfport Senior Center, the LGBTQ Elder Initiative, or the Central Park Performing Arts Center. Amber Gear with professional placements for her efforts in the pandemic, moving her networking events to Zoom, bingo hours, and participating in numerous other networking events. And Jack Goodwin with Brightstar, who really moved quickly to adapt to the pandemic and to continue raising each other's spirits in the community. Thank you all.
This category is a difficult one to choose a winner for. We have so many people in our community that are definitely positive and help us stay connected. The winner for Spirit Delivered with Heart goes to Stephen Halstead.
So the Spirit Delivered with Heart Award is amazing to me because I try to bring fun and upbeat and funny personality into everything that I do, because I think that's what bridges the gap. We have to be serious, and these are serious times and serious situations, but I always try to come in with a good spirit. I'm almost like I'm everybody's cheerleader. And so it's an honor to think that people recognize that. After doing so many years of just doing it because I love it, it's nice for someone to say, hey, thank you. Spirit Delivered with Heart.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Tarana, an elder law attorney in St. Petersburg. My law practice concentrates in the areas of wills, estate planning, probate, Medicaid planning, and guardianship. I often work with elders and their families that are struggling with life-changing issues like hospitalizations, dementia, placing a loved one into an assisted living facility or nursing home, and unfortunately, sometimes even the death of a loved one. So seeing firsthand the important role of family and professional caregivers in the lives of my clients, I'm very thrilled to be a proud sponsor of the Delivered with Heart Awards in 2021. I continue to be involved every year because I believe in the positive message that it sends in support of caregivers and the good that it does within our community. So thank you to all of the selfless caregivers in our community that have given so much of themselves over the past year, and congratulations to those of you who have been nominated for the Delivered with Heart Award. You are all so important to the many lives made better by your care and compassion.
Planning for the end on a fixed income? I was afraid to think about it. But Florida Family Cremations makes it simple and most importantly affordable. Now I have peace of mind, and that's priceless.
And now we have our award for direct care delivered with heart, which is given to the individual who's providing services directly to seniors in our community, making a real difference and impact on their lives. And tonight's nominees are Dr. Deborah Boland with Be Mobile Neurology. She truly cares about her patients and their caregivers and has been available quickly when needed in this pandemic. Denise Tomey, Calissa Mansfield, caregiver with Inspired Living at Ivy Ridge, whose gentle kindness can calm even the most agitated residents, and Teresa Greedo.
The importance of this category and the direct impact it has on our seniors is invaluable. This year's award for direct care delivered with heart goes to Calissa Mansfield.
I think this is my passion, as taking care of the elderly. And I love doing what I do. Like some of them, they can't really tell you that, but I can tell by the look and how, just how they react and stuff. They can tell. They know when that person that they can trust and, feel comfortable with. They know when they're there and not there.
Our next award is for Community Connection Delivered with Heart, which is for a staff member at a local residential community that helps ensure that their residents and staff feel connected to our larger community here in Pinellas in the spirit of caring. Our first nominee this evening is Lori Baniff, who's been with Arden Courts for the last 21 years. And while she's always made a point of connecting their residents with families and the larger community, her efforts have been above and beyond in the times of COVID. The next nominee is Peggy Falls, who's been with Palm Gardens for a whopping 29 years. She knows every new admission by name, and she makes it a point to help each member of the community around her, staff and guests alike. And Diana Baldwin with Elmcroft of Pinecrest, who really helps go above and beyond to ensure that every member of their community and their staff feel connected, even despite this time in COVID-19. She's created an internal television system and has featured residents and staff alike, helping ensure that everyone is entertained and engaged. And Sherry Derry with Inspired Living by Ivy Ridge.
With her amazing positive energy, it's no wonder that this next person has won the award for Community Connection Delivered with Heart. Congratulations to Diana Baldwin.
I have always been a people lover, and I'm going to try to remember this quote from Benjamin Franklin. what good can I do today? And honest to goodness, that is my mantra. What good can I do today? Whether it's for, my coworkers, for my residents, and for my family, and just try to bring joy. I mean, that's what we get to do while we're on this planet, is to give love and get love and bring happiness to others. I was also thinking of just a way for other activity directors so that we can do a better job for our residents, is to have sort of like a communication book, a phone directory, if you will, of all the different people who want to work for us, volunteer for us, so that way we're not struggling. Speakers, there's a lot of speakers out there, but how would I know unless they actually emailed me? And maybe I'll get to my email, and just information for the activity directors, so that way we can utilize the wonderful talent in our county, not to mention the snowbirds that come through every year. So I think that would really be a big help. I know people like me, I don't actually get out of my community to go and get a chance to network with others.
Inspired Living offers resort-style communities that merge leisure, hospitality, and experiences in a setting that promotes seniors to thrive through social interactions and activities. We offer leading-edge senior living communities serving independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Come tour one of our specialized communities and see how we take care of moms and dads.
We would not be here this evening if it was not for the generous support of our sponsors. I'd like to give a sincere thanks to those who helped make this event possible. Maria's Adult Daycare Center, Inspired Living at Ivy Ridge, Florida Family Cremations, Tirana Elder Law, Palm Gardens Rehab, CR World, Huffman Capon Realty, Griswold Home Care Pinellas, and now we have Leadership Delivered with Heart, which, as the name implies, is for the individual who has truly led their organization with leadership during some very trying times. Our nominees are Janet Knepp with Fit Minds, April Hill of Hill Law Group, who served our community for decades and has shown herself to be a stalwart leader and advocate for communities and seniors. Samantha Vizzolo with Palm Gardens. Samantha has gone above and beyond to help ensure the staff at Palm Gardens have been safe and well cared for. She works hard not just to fight against the COVID outbreak, but for the spirit and connection of all well-being at Palm Gardens. Anita Frankhauser, the organizer of Dining Out at Home program with Neighborly Senior Services, our grant recipient for this year's Delivered with Heart Awards. Anita's creativity and determination has allowed Meals on Wheels to serve more than 1,000 seniors who were previously on their wait list, and at the same time help support local restaurants and community businesses. And our last nominee for Leadership Delivered with Hearts is Leslie Edwards from Inspired Living at Ivy Ridge, who has gone above and beyond to help her community, her staff, and her residents feel safe and cared for during difficult times.
I'm excited to announce the winner for this year's Leadership Delivered with Heart goes to Samantha Voslow.
I would like to say that I'm so fortunate to stand on the shoulders of giants. I'm grateful that I get to be in this building and get to serve these folks that live and work here. But truly, it's the folks that really work with our residents day in and day out keeping them safe, making sure that we maintain good vigilance so that we're able to, really benefit their quality of life. What motivates me to do what I do is that I just want to make, a meaningful impact in my center and in my community. I think, nursing homes and skilled nursing centers maybe aren't as sexy as the hospital, but I think we're so fortunate to care for this really frail population. It's such an honor to be trusted to care for these folks. Our whole life has changed, not only in what we wear every day, but how we have to operate. Instead of getting to celebrate, milestones and happy times with our residents, we're focused on testing and keeping people safe in PPE. And I think that hypervigilance, unfortunately, has taken time away from the things that we really love to do, like celebrating birthdays and anniversaries and having the children from the preschool come in. Those are the things that really, really we're missing.
My mom's home is 9 rooms and 56 years of memories. Everything that's important to her happened under this roof. She's slowed down a little and needs help. Nothing too difficult, just a hand with everyday chores. Someone to look after her when I can't. My mom loves her home. There's no place she'd rather be.
Our last award this evening is for advocacy delivered with heart. And while in all of our categories, we always have such a difficult time choosing from a wealth of deserving nominees, the advocacy category always seems to draw more names, more nominations, and more well wishes and well-being for the people who are affected by the lives of these nominees. Tonight's nominees are April Hill with the Hill Law Firm, who's been serving and advocating for seniors for decades in our community and has truly made a difference in the lives of others. Anna Inglett with Putnam Health Advocates. Jenny Moore, a patient advocate and stalwart friend of the community. Michelle Michaels with Neighborly Senior Services. Alicia Lyons, senior guardian and advocate for those in need. Mary Ellen Gilbert from Care Patrol, who always goes above and beyond for those around her. Regina Weilbacher, Advanced Care Center. While COVID has been very challenging, she has handled it with grace, like so many of our nominees. Rachel Bryant, Care Manager and advocate for those who work with her and for the seniors under her care. She thinks outside the box and has really pivoted to provide amazing services during COVID. I hope that you, like me, will take the time to recognize all of these amazing nominees who are truly deserving of our recognition.
All of our awards are very special, but for some reason, advocacy always gets the most nominations. Tonight, I'm so excited to announce the winner for Advocacy Delivered with Heart. Congratulations to April Hill.
There really is no downside to being good to people, to being kind and to being generous. And even the research shows, not that I've operated by research, but research shows that people who give, whether it's with their time or their money, end up better off. They live longer. Generosity is beneficial to everyone. Advocacy Delivered with Heart. The first time I started working with seniors, it must be because of my grandfather and how he impacted my life. And I've just been comfortable with older people and with serving them. It's kind of where I belong, and I do credit him.
Hello, I am Stephanie Huffman, and this is Steve Capon, and we are the Huffman Capon team of Keller Williams Real Estate. We are very excited to be a part of this event and helping to sponsor Meals on Wheels. So thank you very much for the opportunity. We do a lot of business in St. Pete, and we live our lives here as well. And so making sure that the community is well taken care of is something that's very important to us. So if you have any real estate needs, give us a call.
I'd like to say thank you to all of this evening's nominees and award winners. Pinellas County is a better place for the efforts and the caring, compassionate that you give every day. I'd also like to say thank you to the volunteers and the sponsors of the 2021 Delivered with Heart Awards, in particular to Colette Florido for the many hours and efforts that she's put in to help make this year's event a success. I'd like to say we sincerely hope to be able to join together with you in person as well as in spirit for the 2022 Delivered with Heart Awards, where we will be fortunate to celebrate the Griswold Home Care Pinellas 30th anniversary, and I hope that we can see you all there. Cheers.
Cheers, that's a wrap.
We have to just think positive in 2021. That's all there is to it. Maybe this time next year, we'll be a little more normal and have that communication, that closer communication process.
I mean, there's not a day that doesn't go by that we make sure every single day that we tell the staff, thank you.
Aging's not a four-letter word, okay? We're all trying to live our lives the best that we can. And when we're younger, we are really excited about becoming a senior in high school or a senior in college or a senior in our corporation, all those things. But it gets to a certain point after retirement, all of a sudden, senior seems like a bad word, and that's not true at all.
It's actually really easy. If you're walking by a senior, say hello, offer them a smile. They have a lot to offer us if we start the conversation.
Just give back. These individuals have gone through a lot, especially during 2020, not being able to spend holidays, birthdays, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter, whatever it may be, dropping off cards.
That's what we're all here to do, is to help one another in this life, whatever our journey is, and to help navigate each other through that, to spread love and always be kind.
I would just like to do a shout out to thank all of the amazing sponsors that have supported us this year for the Delivered with Heart Awards. Without them, we would not be able to celebrate the amazing people in our community.
Special shout out to Griswold Home Care for all that they've done to make this event possible tonight. Without your efforts, a lot of people would go unrecognized, and I can tell you that these are some inspiring individuals.
Thank you, but get out there and do something. Get out there and volunteer, get involved, find a place where you can do something to help other people, because that's what this is all about.